So it's story time. So I'm gonna share with you guys something very embarrassing to me that I did when I was like 12 or 11 years old. When I was like 11, 12, I got my first crush ever. It happened to be one of my cousin's best friends, and he went to the same middle school that I went to. I'm pretty sure most of you guys who knew me since middle school already have an idea of who it is. Yes, it is Pablo that I'm talking about. Pablo, you knew it was about you. And if you don't know who Pablo is, I'm about to post a picture of him right now. The first time I saw him, I was just like... I had the biggest crush on this kid, and I had no shame in admitting it. My family knew, his family knew. I was very shy at that age, so my motto was just to just stare at him and hope he would talk to me. So I kind of came off as a stalker. He could tell you that, because I would legit just stare at him anywhere, school, church, anywhere I saw him, I would stare at him. So two of my friends who were in class with him told me, Kendra, you have to man up and talk to him. So this is where it gets embarrassing. It was sixth period. He went into his class and I came out of mine. And my friend says, I'm going to call him out of class so you could talk to him. So I'm standing next to my friend, freaking out, like, oh my God, what am I going to say, blah, blah. And I see her calling him out. So he just grabs his stuff. He's like, okay. He comes outside. To this day, I still get very embarrassed about how I reacted that day. So my two friends are standing next to me, and he's standing in front of me. And my friend's like, oh, this is Kendra, and this is Pablo. My friend Cecilia goes, oh, we'll leave you guys to talk. Okay. So they walk a couple steps away from us. There was a long silence between us, and we're both just looking around, being like, what's gonna happen next? So I'm like, you're Pablo, right? And he just looks at me like, clearly he knew I stalked his whole life already. But the gentleman that he is, he was like, yeah, and you're Kendra, right? Caesar and Brenda's cousin. And I was like, oh my God, he knows who I am. So then I'm like, yeah, that's me. And then there's the other dead silence for a couple seconds. Then I'm like, you're in 8th grade, right? And he goes, yeah. And then I do the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I'm like, ah! And I run to my friends who are like 3 feet away from us. And I can't do this, he makes me so nervous. Pablo's literally 2 feet away from me, hearing me freak out. My friends are like, Kendra, it's okay, relax. Just go back and talk to him. When I turn around, Pablo's gone. So he went back to class. We didn't speak to each other for like another year. It's not that embarrassing to others, but it was pretty embarrassing to me, because I clearly still remember that, and it still gets me very nervous when I think of what I did. But on the bright side, we're friends now. We hang out all the time with his fiance. I like the fact that everyone always makes fun of me still for stalking Pablo a little and having the biggest crush on him. Congrats, Pablo and Andrea, who are getting married in April.